Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Yogyakarta. So, we're timeless tradition with breathtaking landscapes. Today, we embark on an unforgettable journey through the heart of Java. So, pack your bags and join with us. We uncover the best this magical destination has to offer. So this project focus on presenting and explaining an infographic-based itinerary, highlighting key attraction and activities that tourists can enjoy in Yogyakarta. So through this, we aim to showcase how clear and engaging communication can enhance a traveler experience. So let's begin. This is a spectacular holiday itinerary, Yogyakarta Unlocked. Alright, the first is Malioboro, or the Malioboro Street. So it is a culture hub and the soul of Yogyakarta. In the first destination, or we can say Malioboro Street, it is a Yogyakarta vibrant shopping street, a lively area and one of Yogyakarta's most iconic spots. It is a must visit for anyone looking to experience the city vibrant culture. So, in Malioboro Street, we can do several activities in there. The first is shop for batik and souvenirs. Actually, tourists can visit Pasar Beringharjo, one of nine authentic batik fabrics, antiques, and also the traditional crafts. So, not at all, the tourists can go or visit Batik Keris, a popular store nearby of Malioboro Street. So offers high quality batik clothing and accessories that make for excellent souvenirs. So the second is try local foods. When we go to Yogyakarta, actually in Malioboro, is try local food in Yogyakarta is important activity that we can do. So Yogyakarta is known for its gudeg. Gudeg is a sweet jackfruit curry, often served with rice and chicken. And then in the Malioboro, tourists can also taste bakpia. Bakpia is a sweet pastry filled with bean in the field. And sate kelatak. Sate kelatak is covers of seasoned mutton cooked activity that we can enjoy street performance. Actually, the street is alive with musicians, dancers, and local artists when they showcasing their talents. So tourists or visitors can enjoy impromptu show while exploring in Malioboro. All right, the fourth activities is visit landmarks. So landmarks that nearby from Malioboro Street include Tugu Jogja, Benteng Vanderburg, and Taman Pintar, and another else. So, what is Tugu Jogja? Tugu Jogja is a historic monument symbolizing Yogyakarta. So, tourists can visit Tugu Jogja and also Keraton Yogyakarta. Keraton Yogyakarta is a royal palace where visitors can learn about Javanese heritage in there. All right. The next activities is take a becak ride, or we can say the pedicab. So the traditional becak or pedicab over a unique and relaxing way to explore Malioboro and its surrounding street. When you're rounding the Malioboro, you can use traditional pedicabs or becak nearby in Malioboro streets. All right. The last activity that we can do in Malioboro is explore the night market. As the sun sets, Malioboro transforms into a bustling, or we can say night market, offering street food, crafts, and souvenir under twinkling lights. Alright, so actually Malioboro is not just a shopping destination, but Malioboro from local foods to pre-brand performances, it's an unforgettable experience that you can do in Malioboro. Alright, next slide please. Okay, next we head to Mount Merapi. So when you would like to adventure and explore the nature, you can visit Mount Merapi. Mount Merapi is one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes. It's a paradise for thrill seekers and nature lovers. So there are 5 activities. Jeep lava tour. Actually, tourists can hop into a jeep and explore the lava field created by past eruption. So the ride experience makes for an adventurous and scenic ride. So after that, Museum Sisartaku. We can visit and discover Merapi eruption history at the Museum Sisartaku. A small museum is filled with artifacts and items left behind after Mount Merapi's eruption. So it is tells the story of the people affected, offering a deeply moving and educational experience. So the third activity that you can do is Bangkar Kali Adam. What do you think about the visit Bangkar Kali Adam? So actually, visitors or tourists can explore this historic volcanic eruptions. So it offers insight into the lives of those who live in the volcano shadow. So actually in Bangkar Kali Adam, you can get the old heritage or history. Fourth activities is trekking. For hikers, the trails around Mount Merapi offer stunning views of the surrounding landscapes. So trekking here allows visitors to connect with nature in profound way. And the last is photography. Also, of course, all of people, when you go to tourism, you can take a picture. So with is the dramatic landscapes. Mount Merapi is a dream for photographers. Then tourists or visitors can capture lava field, lush forests, and also stunning vistas in the mountain history and breathtaking views all in one place. It's perfect for those who crave excitement and connection with nature. All right, next slide, please. Okay, we can move the third destination. It is on our itinerary is a Prambanan temple. Did you know that a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the largest Hindu temple complexes in Southeast Asia? So several activities here. The first is explore the temple complex. Actually, visitors can stroll through the sprawling temple grounds, marveling at its intricate stone carvings and towering spires. And then visitor can watch the Ramayana ballet. The Ramayana ballet is performed in an outdoor theater near the temple. It tells the epic love story of Rama and Sita through traditional Japanese dance and music. We can show that watch the Ramayana ballet is a stunning outdoor performance. And the third is learn history. Actually, the temple is steeped in Hindu mythology and local legends. Did you know the local legend from the Prambanan temple? It's like a Bondowoso, alright? So, in there, guides can help tourists or visitors uncover the fascinating stories behind its construction. The fourth activities is take a photo. Prambanan Temple is a majestic architecture. Of course, Prambanan is one of the most photogenic spots in Indonesia. Sunrise and sunset provide particularly stunning backdrops. And the last is enjoy sunset views. Actually, when you visit or when you go to Prambanan Temple at the afternoon, when you would like to go to sunset views, the temples glow beautifully during sunset, creating a magical ambience that's unforgettable. So actually, Prambanan Temple is more than a landmark. It is a journey into the past, where mythology and architecture combine to create a truly awe-inspiring experience. Okay, the next tourism can explain by Joya.
Okay, thank you to Kai. Now I'll be talking about Goa Jomblang, one of the most fascinating caves in Yogyakarta. If you're looking for an adventurous and unforgettable experience, this place is perfect. Here are some activities you can enjoy in Jomblang Cave. The first, cave exploration. This This activity is exploring the caves itself to get insight. you will need to descend into a vertical cave using safety equipment. It might seem challenging at first, but the experience of entering this hidden underground world truly rewarding. The second, see the heavens light. One of the highlights of Goa Jomblang is the heavens light. Around midday, sunlight streams through the cave's opening, creating a magical spotlight effect. It's a breathtaking view and one of the reasons the cave is so popular. And the third is cave photography. Don't forget to bring your camera. The unique lighting and natural formation make this cave a perfect spot for photography. Whether it's the limestone walls or the beam of light, every angle offers something spectacular. And next activity is cave trekking. Inside the cave, you can also explore underground rivers and beautiful limestone formation. The trekking path is muddy and slippery, but it's part of the adventure. You will get to see the natural beauty hidden beneath the earth. And next is adventure tour. Finally, for the safe and fun experience, join a guided adventure tour. The guides are experienced and will help you with the equipment and navigation. They will also share interesting stories about the cave history and geology. And next place is Parangtritis Beach. I will share with you some fun and relaxing activities you can do at Parangtritis Beach. This beach is a must-visit destination in Yogyakarta. And here's why Parangtritis Beach must you visit. The first, enjoy the beach. The first thing you should do is enjoy the beach itself. You can relax on the um, soft sand, swim in the ocean, or even just sit and listen to the calm sounds of the waves. The view is beautiful, and the fresh sea breeze will help you unwind from your daily routine. And next is ride horseback. Another unique activity is horseback riding along the coastline. This is a fun and easy way to explore the beach, especially for those who want to try something different. Don't worry if you have never ridden a horse before, as there are a guides to help you. And next is watch the sunset. One of the highlights of Parangtritis Beach is the breathtaking sunset. As the sun sets over the ocean, the sky is painted with shades of orange, pink, and purple. It's the perfect moment to take picture or just enjoy the peaceful scenery. Next is visit Gumuk Pasir. Not far from the beach, you can find Gumuk Pasir, which are quite rare in Indonesia. You can walk around, take photos, or even try sunboarding. Uh, if you're feeling adventurous, the view here is very unique and makes you feel like you are in a desert. Next is try local snacks. Lastly, don't miss the chance to try local snacks. There are many beachside vendors selling fresh seafood and traditional snacks like bakpia or fried bananas. It's a great way to experience the local culture and flavor. Now, I'm going to share some travel tricks to help you have a memorable vacation. Preparing well can make your trip more enjoyable and stress-free. Here are the key things you need to focus on. The first, plan ahead. The first step is to plan your trip carefully. Decide your destination, make an itinerary, and check for the best time to visit. Planning in advance help you save time and money, and it ensures you don't miss any must-see attraction. And the second is travel document. Make sure you have all the necessary documents such as your passport, visa, and travel insurance. Double check their validity and keep copies with you. This will save you from any unexpected trouble during your trip. And next is accommodation. Book your accommodation early, especially if you're traveling during peak seasons. Research the best option based on your budget and preference, whether it's a hotel, hostel, or vacation, vacation, uh, vacation rental. Next, weather appropriate clothing. Weather appropriate clothing. Check the weather forecast for your destination and pack accordingly. Bring layers if the weather is unpredictable, and don't forget essential like a raincoat, umbrella, or jacket if the weather in Yogyakarta is very cold, or if the weather is very hot, you need sunscreen. And then next is currency. If you're traveling abroad, exchange your money beforehand. Bring a reliable card for transactions. Knowing the exchange rates and having local currency will make things much easier. Next is health precautions. Take care of your health by packing basic medicines and any prescriptions you need. Also, check if any vaccination are required for your destination. Staying healthy is key to enjoy your trip. Next, essential travel gear. Bring essential travel gear such as a power bank, a universal adapter, travel pillow, and small first aid kit. This item will make your journey more comfortable. Next, food and drinks. Research local cuisines and try something new. However, be cautious about hygiene. Bring snack for long trips and always carry a reusable water bottle to stay hydrated. Next is cultural etiquette. Learn a bit about the local customs and etiquette of the place you're visiting. Respecting the culture will help you connect better with a local and avoid an intentional misunderstanding. And the last, travel accessories. Lastly, bring useful travel accessories like a good backpack, a secure wallet, or even packing cubes to stay organized. These small items can make a big difference. Okay, next, how much does the flight cost? For domestic flight, or you spend around 1 billion rupiah or $61 US dollar. And then for international flight, you spend around 956 US dollars to 1,111 US dollar. I think that's all. Back to Kai.
All right, thank you, Joya. So, the next slide is Sugeng Rauh ing Ngayogyakarta. Feel the magic of Yogyakarta, where lush landscapes and timeless tradition come alive. Dive into ecotourism adventures, embrace the warmth of local communities, and leave a legacy of sustainability. So, Yogyakarta is more than a destination. It's an experience of culture, adventure, and also serenity. So, when are you booking your ticket to this magical land? Let me know in the comment below. Until next time, we can do this hotel itinerary of your tourism and of your activities. Next slide, please. All right, This concludes of holiday itinerary on Yogyakarta. We have shown how each destination offers unique experience and how effective communication can enhance a traveler journey. And happy travels! We are Joya Asnasari and Sari Khairunisa. Thank you for your attention, and we hope this holiday itinerary inspires you to visit Yogyakarta or apply these skills in your own project. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.